Alrighty, guys and gals. Today we're picking up the old corn picker. Got a nice dry day, sunny, it's beautiful. We got got the truck all loaded up with the new tires, got the jack, got everything we're gonna need. So yeah, got some of the weeds knocked down here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of grease inside those hubs, just make sure everything's good there. Yeah, it's in as good a condition, maybe even a little better than I remember, so that's a good thing. Got a couple things to address here. One snout, looks like the chain broke off. I got plenty of wire and some other things to put that up. So anyway, right now we need to get these wheels on, so I think I'm just gonna set you up here. Maybe get the tripod. I think that might be a little better. It's pretty windy out here today. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me or not. Alrighty, got it jacked up. Should be pretty solid. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get that grease cap off and get a little grease put in there. There's a little bit of grease in there. So let's just get a little grease worked up in there, and that'll be good enough for just getting it home anyway. A little bit of water, but boy, not bad. Not bad at all. Cap here. Alright, that should work its way down in there. Well, you know what? Let's put a little more in there. All right, guys and gals, hey, I forgot to click on the button. So let me show you kind of what I've been doing here. The PTO was slid all the way forward, so it would have banged the pickup truck. So I took the shield off here, and I got that all greased up, and he's moving real nice now. Real nice. So we got that all freed up, got her all greased up. I'm gonna tap that with a hammer. Get this thing straight again. Then I think all we have to do is move it into road mode, and that's just what you do is, well, here, I'll show you. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna want to pretty much slide this as far as it'll go. Just so it doesn't bang on my son's truck. That would not be good. Okay. Got her. Nice. Alrighty. Put those bolts back in. And I think we are getting real close. I'm sure some of you guys out there are saying, oh, you should have taken those hubs off. Well, we'll see. Alrighty. Okay. I think we got some more. Oh yeah, I think, oh yeah, that'll move back in that slot. That's probably why these are loose. And then I think that'll go in the last, it'll go in the last holes there. And yeah, this baby's gonna be ready to go on the road. Okay, I'm gonna shut you down or try to find another battery. Alrighty guys and gals. I've got, okay, I removed this front snout just to be on the safe side. I had enough bungee cords, but I thought it made sense just to remove it. It was just 2 pins. I do have a couple of bungees on both of the corners. So, oh, there it is right there. And let's see, oh, I've got, wow, there is a hole right there that I'm going to twist my ankle one of these times. So I've got it in what they call road mode. I think there's one more notch that I could have moved it to over there, but I just can't quite get it to wedge behind that plate. So something could be a little bit bent. But I think we're gonna be just fine. It's not that big of a rig. If it is that bad, I can stop and then try to get it into those 2 holes over there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hook her up, pull her out, probably put a tie strap on the end conveyor, just to be on the safe side. I got plenty of them, so may as well add it. So let me get it. Let me back up to this thing and get her hooked up. Actually, you know what? I think I may even have enough juice here in the camera. So let me turn you off and then get you back on. Got myself a little energy drink, wake myself up a little bit, and yep, I'm gonna go do an observation. The other thing, the reason why you can get a different card is because the board is red. Alrighty guys and gals, hey, I got a call from my son. Had to take that quick, so let's get it pulled out here. That's the situation. Alrighty, guys and gals, we made her back to the home place. No problems. It trailed really well. I'm sure glad I greased the wheel bearings. I didn't take it apart, but again, I didn't want to take it apart because I didn't want it to fall apart, if that makes any sense, because I had to get it off of that property. It's been sitting there since December, and I stopped a couple of times. The hubs weren't even warm. Tires held up really well. I let a little bit of air out just to give it a little more cushion when it's driving down the road. But again, no problems. It ended up being a little longer of a trip than I remember. It was about 38 miles, so it did really well. But I'm glad I did the prep work. Again, no problems with these tires. This side looked worse than the other side, and it didn't heat up a bit, so pretty happy about that. Otherwise, I think my brother Mark and I are going to go out for lunch. Mark, what do you think of the corn picker?
I think it's a beautiful antique.
See the thing run. So yeah, again, okay, fellas, it's an Oliver 73, no sheller. It's just a Husker. So there's the serial number on it. So yeah, my son's truck worked really well, no problems. Okay, well, we're going to sign off, and I'm going to hook it up to the Alice and back it into that building, get it out of the elements. Alrighty, guys and gals, hey, I hooked up the old Alice to the corn picker, and it started right up. I got a prop that shield only because there's a wood runner that broke, so I just propped it up so the chain would turn freely. But yeah, other than a few belts that are shot, started right up. Looking good. Yeah, all there's a little plug, so I just took the belt off. Got it all greased, put some oil on the chain. She's looking good. Alrighty, guys and gals, hey, I got the Oliver 73 moved into a building, so we're keeping it out of the rain now. Got the PTO shaft all loosened up. Got that all sliding again, so much easier to hook up. I've got these adjusters loosened up. I think I'm going to look at my owner's manual and maybe get a hydraulic cylinder for it instead of using those arms. I don't know. We'll wait and see what I can do. I was able to, as you saw in the previous video, I was able to get it running. There's a couple of details I'm going to have to address. There's a block that's up in there. If you can see right up there where my finger is, there's like a riding block that the chain runs along. It's broken, and you have to raise this up when you run it, otherwise it does bind the chain. But that looks like a pretty easy fix. I doubt if I'll be able to get those anymore, but it doesn't look that difficult. I think I can probably just make those blocks. It looks like there's one long piece that they run along, and I'll probably just make some new ones. Otherwise, snapping rollers, everything looks good. Got everything greased up. Oil the chains. Chain's a little loose here. There's an adjusting block that it looks like we're almost out of adjustment. I'll probably take that out, either make one, replace it somehow, some way. Yeah, I think I need all 3 belts, which is no big deal. That's the elevator belt. The main drive belt looks pretty rough, although it was working surprisingly. Yeah, so the blower. I've got that in the other building. It's broken, but at least I'll have one, or I can look at the parts manual and pick out the right one. Otherwise, yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I think we definitely have something to work with here. I mean, if this corn picker was my livelihood, I'm pretty confident these few things I could get repaired in a day or two and get it out in the field. But I've got the luxury of time for 2 reasons. Well, time, and it's a collectible. I'm not depending on my livelihood for this, but this is in really good condition. I'm really happy I was able to buy this. The trip, no problem. As you guys saw earlier in the video, I stuffed those wheel bearings full of grease. Those new old stock tires really worked out well. When I went almost 38 miles, it really didn't go above 30 miles an hour coming home. I was no rush. I had all day to do it. So nothing heated up at all. I put about 25 pounds of pressure in those tires just to give a little cushion while I was going down the road. But all in all, I'm happy I got it home, and I am happy I bought it. So guys and gals, hey, really appreciate you watching my videos. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little more work done to this, and or next time you see it, it'll be in the field picking corn. Thanks again for watching. God bless.